Hi guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This plan with me specifically is for the week of January 13th through the 19th, and I am using the Frosted Dreams kit from Scribble Co. This was one of those kits when I was looking at her kits to buy that I immediately was like, I need that kit for winter. And so I bought it. I've been waiting for it to come in the mail, but I finally got it. And I'm so excited to be using it because like this kit turned out beautiful. Like literally the spread is so pretty and I am just so excited to have it. I did pull in some hollow options for foil. So I used a foil bundle, which has like this like striations hollow. And then I did pull in a couple of other just hollow extras, including some deco and then also a couple of like boxes and stuff like that to have enough labels to ensure I had enough labels. But guys, I needed to use every full box in this kit. So it took me a little bit to finesse all of the full boxes because I, no joke, needed every single one of them. I was looking at it and I was like, which one do I not use? I was like, I don't have one that I don't want to use. Like I love all of them. And like these fashion girls, oh my god, look at them. Just look at the curly hair and like, oh, I love it. I love her. That tall box is beautiful. So I am obsessed with this spread, if you clearly cannot tell. And then I did the double boxes. I did do the wrong box originally, so I had to go back and fix it, but I did use pretty much every single one of the boxes that I could on this week. But yeah, for the most part, this week was a very, very chill week. There was nothing crazy that really happened. It was still the end of me trying to recover from being sick, so I did still have a couple lingering symptoms and stuff at the beginning of this week, but nothing crazy really happened. It literally was a very, very chill week, so apologies for that because it was not very interesting at all. I actually was like pulling stickers for the spread and I was like, wow, I did nothing this week, like literally nothing. I pretty much worked and then was lazy for the rest of the time frame, but sometimes that's just kind of like how life happens. It's just we have some boring days, which is nice to have. Especially because in February was pretty like, not jam-packed, but a little bit. I went on a trip in February, and so like those exciting spreads will be coming. They're just not quite here. January tends to be a very, very calm month for me, for the most part. But I also did kind of go through a spell of just being really sad, and I don't want to say depressed, but a tiny bit of depressed. I was very much in my feelings, very sad, and just very much not myself for some reason a good portion of January. And I don't know if that was also because I did get sick, but this was also kind of the start of that week where I was starting to feel very sad. So that also probably didn't help either because I had no really desire to do things, to go out, to spend time with other people. So that played a big role into it as well. But you know what? Life happens. We're doing a lot better now. I'll be honest. We're a whole month later, obviously, after this spread, and we're doing a lot better, which is nice. So yeah, we just kind of went through a little bit of a sad spell, which honestly, it's been a little bit since I had that. So I'm glad that I was able to get through it and we're moving on to more positivity. But we're going to go ahead and work on the deco, which, okay, so this kit is a newer kit from Scribble Co. And first of all, there's no weekend banner. Like, what? I've always had a weekend banner the entire time frame that I've been planning, and there was no weekend banner, and I was so sad. This is the first time that I've ever had a Scribble Co. kit that did not have a weekend banner, and I was like, what do I do with myself? I need the weekend banner. And then also the deco was big, but her date covers are smaller than normal, so I'm like, it's kind of interesting. Like, she reformatted some things and I don't quite know how I feel about it, but I didn't realize that they were reformatted until I was doing the spread, and I was like, wait, I'm missing some things, like this doesn't seem right. But she replaced the weekend banner with date dots, which I mean makes sense because not everyone uses foil date dots, so I understand it. But I was like, wait, where's my weekend banner? I need it back. Give it back to me. But it's okay. It happens. She changed up the kit and I was just not fully expecting it, but I still think it turned out really cute. I love the colors of the spread. I like every color in this spread is a favorite. Like I love pastel blues, lavender, and like a pastel pink. Love it. Love, like this is 1000% my color palette. And then mixing in a kind of tiny bit of like rainbow and stuff and like adding in the hollow foil. Oh my god, I'm just gonna keep like ranting about it, especially because I feel like this section's really slow. Like it took me a long time to do the base for this spread, but that's okay. I think it was honestly because I had to keep using all of the like extenders and stuff for all the full boxes, but I also just have nothing to talk about for this week, so that's probably also why it feels a little bit longer, but we're almost there. We're going to fill in the work schedule, and then we will get into the day by day. So let's go ahead and zoom in and get into the day by day. So first thing for Monday I had a bunch of schoolwork that was due. So this class that I was in, I specifically had to do case studies, which is not normal for most of the classes, so that was a little bit different. So I did have 3 assignments that were due. I had a written assignment. To mark the written assignment, I used a munchkin from Once More with Love, and then all of my school scripts are all customs that I made from my shop. And then I did mark the case study. For the case study, I didn't have anything specific that I wanted to use, but I used this little like paper and milk Maru with like a highlighter because I figured it worked. And then I did mark that I had to do my discussion responses, so I used an online learning munchkin from Once More with Love for that. And I did also upload on this day, and I still have these filming slates. I'm almost out of them, but I do still have the same filming slates that were a shop from Mandy Dreams, who has been closed for a very, very long time. And then my script is from my shop in Font 5. Moving on to the bottom half of Monday, I did reschedule my dentist appointment on this day. They called me and I rescheduled it since I canceled it the day before. So I used a little tooth sticker. I believe that's from Paper and Milk. Like the way it feels like it's Paper and Milk like paper, just to reschedule it. I think I ended up rescheduling it for a week or so after this. And then I did mark that I was sick still, because I still had a cough and was tiny bit congested. So I did have the scribbler sheet for this, so I did use a lot of scribblers in this spread. So I used a scribbler to mark that I was still sick, and then I just marked that I went to bed early, which that is my last bed early script from Carly Plans. So I definitely need to stock up on some more, but I used another scribbler and the script again is from Carly Plans. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday is my payday as always. So both the icon and the script are from the foil bundle. And then I did pay my bills on this day. So most of the time whenever I get paid on Tuesdays, I will pay all the bills for the week on that day. That way I just have the rest of the week for spending money, and I know how much I can allot to food and buying random things. So I did use a payment little icon that I believe is from Carly Plans, and the pay bills is from my shop. And then I marked that I had an annoying cough. Every now and then, even now, a month later, I still sometimes have like a random cough, which I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't have this still, but it's not like anything that's like persistent. Definitely during this time, it was very persistent. But to mark the annoying cough, I used this Paper Shire sticker that's technically probably sneezing, but it kind of looks like it's coughing. And then I did mark on the second half of Tuesday that it was a slow day at work. This entire week was really slow. So that also was partially probably why I was feeling a little sad, because the vibes at work also were really, really like low, just because it was slow at work. People were just kind of annoyed with each other. So I used a scribbler to mark that it was slow. And then I did start rewatching Friends on this day. And fun fact, a month later, I'm already on season 9. I have rewatched Friends multiple times. It's my favorite TV show, so I can just put it on as background noise. And so I'll get through the episodes really, really quickly. But I did mark watching it on this day, so I used a Scribble Prince Co. TV and a Friends script from my shop for that. I did mark it 4 times on the spread, so I used the same TV and script for each one that I marked. And then I did call the guy I'm dating on this day, so I used a munchkin that's on the phone for that, and I did not have a script because I'm not putting his name anywhere on the internet at the moment, so that is why that script is blank. And then moving on to Wednesday. I did get Starbucks. This was before I cut out caffeine. Fun fact, I cut out a bunch of caffeine, and I don't drink caffeine anymore, so this was definitely before that. I am still getting Starbucks, but I get decaf, which I know still has a tiny, tiny bit of caffeine, which is fine, but I needed to cut out as much caffeine as I was drinking at that time. So I used another scribbler, and the script is from the foil bundle. And then I did get gas on this day, and I used a Once More with Love munchkin and a get gas script that is from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop I don't think is still open. And here we go, we started feeling sad. So I will mark feeling sad with a Fox and Cactus kind of pastel haired girl, because she matches the spread really, really well. And this was where we started feeling really sad. It's fine, it's okay. It's also why I was really tired, because I'm pretty positive when I'm sad. I also am just not having it with the tiredness. So I used a Wonton Million sticker to use that, and the So Tired is a custom. And then I did also FaceTime the guy I'm dating on this day, and I have these Fox and Cactus girls that I think are like technically like Zoom meeting calls because they're like business on top and then like pajamas on the bottom. I've had them for a long time and I've never used them. So for any time that they match this red, I'm just going to start using them just to kind of use them. So I use that, and then the FaceTime script is from Scribble Prints Co. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday I marked that there was traffic. So I used an icon from the foil bundle, and the traffic script is from my shop in font 1. And then I did mark friends with the same way I did a couple days ago, and I had to wash my costume on this day, so I used an icon from Scribble Prints Co. and the wash costume script is a custom. And then we did get Miguel's Jr. for dinner, which is a Mexican food place, so I used a burrito from Scribble Prints Co. to mark that. And then surprise, surprise, I had a headache, which I'm pretty positive this time was also a sinus headache because, again, still trying to recover from being sick. So I used a munchkin to mark that and another script from my shop. And I had nightmares this night, which we love. It's great. I actually had some really weird dreams last night too, so we're having a rough time a little bit with the sleep, but it's okay. So the nightmares character sticker is from Once More with Love, and the nightmare script is from Plana Hannah. Moving on to Friday. Friday was my discussion board that was due, so I used a group project sticker from Once More with Love to mark that just because it's semi-fitting. It's a discussion board, so it works. And then I do still have these really big script stickers from Kinsey's Creations and Hollow, and I think it's gold is the other one that I have, so I've been trying to use them. Like, I just need to use them up. So I used a Carly Plans coffee cup, and then the script again is from Kinsey's Creations to mark Starbucks. I got Starbucks 3 times this week, which was wild. And then I marked that I was in my feelings, because we were in our feelings as always. So I used another Fox and Cactus girl and an In My Feelings script from the foil bundle. I'm a little ahead of Filmy Lindsay. Filmy Lindsay, get your life together. Why are you so slow? And on the second half of Friday, I did, okay, y'all, I'm so excited for this. So Aspen Ovard is a YouTuber or influencer, and she released a palette with Tarte years ago, literally years, and there is a couple of shades in there that are my favorite shades. Like, I love them. I've had this palette for years. Does it have a bunch of bacteria in it? Yeah, probably. But she re-released it as a pre-order on this day, and I was like, oh, say less, and I bought it because I was like, I need this in my life. So I did use a Coffee Monsters Co. palette addict sticker to mark the palette because, like, oh my god, I needed it in my life. It's literally like the gold shimmery color in it is the perfect color. Love it. And everything I think she got from, like, all of the money she made from it, she's donating to, like, research for child cancer, I believe, or something similar to that with children. So yes, love it. We love that palette. I was so excited. So I did buy that on this day, and then I did watch Friends again, and I took out the trash and used an icon from the foil bundle and a trash script from my shop in font 5. Moving on to Saturday, I marked coffee again. This one was technically Dunkin', and I used a Carly Plans coffee cup, and the coffee run is from the foil bundle. And it was another slow day at work, which we hate to see. We really do. So I used a paper and milk Maro to mark that, and then I did call my dad on this day, so I used a phone icon and a call dad script that is a custom from my shop. On the second half of Saturday, we got the Cheesecake Factory for dinner, so I did use a scribbler to mark that. We love Cheesecake Factory, so good. And then last but not least, I ended up my night with watching Twitch streams, which has been a little bit since I watched some Twitch streams, so I'm kind of surprised that I did watch Twitch streams on this night because I haven't been into them as much as I was at one point. But the icon is from Paper and Milk, and the script is a custom from my shop. Moving on to Sunday. I did get Starbucks again, as is our normal routine on Sundays. So both the coffee cup is from Carly Plans again, and the script is from Kinsey's Creations. And then I did mark Friends again. very repetitive. I told you guys not a lot happened this week, but both the TV and the script is the same as before. And then I did mark a lazy day because I did nothing on this day. I think I played video games probably all day, and I used the Fox and Cactus Girl for that, and the lazy day script that is from my shop, and this is in font 2. I just realized it got really, really dark outside. I think our rain is finally coming. It was supposed to rain today and it never did, but it got really dark outside, so I'm sure it's coming sometime soon. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Moving on to the second half of Sunday. Sunday I did mark playing video games, like I said. So I used a Switch icon. I don't even know if I don't think I played the Switch, but it matched this spread really well, so that's why I used it. And then the play video games is in a font 2 from my shop as well. And then I did do a little bit of laundry, so I used a scribbler and a wash clothes script from the foil bundle. And last but not least, I marked that we had soup for dinner. I don't know which soup it was, but we had soup, so I used a Paper Bits Co. Little bear to mark soup. So yeah, that is everything for this spread. It was a very, very mundane week of my life, but you know what? It's a beautiful spread, so we love to see it. Just like look how pretty it is. We love it. It's gorgeous. Don't make me messing with my lighting because I'm constantly always trying to make my lighting better, and I feel like it never gets better, but that happens. It is what it is. I'm going to put the spread back into the planner and do a flip through of what is left in the kit. I actually used a lot of the stuff in this kit, which, to be fair, I tried to use all the full boxes, so that's partially why most of these sheets are empty, but I used a lot of the stuff in this kit, which is nice because I feel like sometimes I don't use everything and I have a lot of leftover stickers, but in this case I used majority of it, which we love to see. And then here is a little bit of a wiggle for you guys with the hollow foil. Hollow always shows up really, really well, so we'll show you guys what it looks like with that. We love to see it. Love some good foil. But yeah, that is everything for this spread and this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Please also leave me some type of comment down below so that I can read them and try to respond to them. And I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye!